At about 10:15 today, Harbor Police received a report that there was aircraft that had gone into the water. We responded, and we did find some Good Samaritans, had recovered 2 pilots from the water. We assisted those Good Samaritans getting to our police docks right over here, brought them up to our parking lot. They got connected with medical care that they needed. They went to the hospital to get treatment, and at that point we just assisted with perimeter for this large debris field that's out here from the aircraft that went into the water. And that was really the extent of Harbor Police's role. Since that time, we've limited all traffic here to just emergency traffic only. So if you're a mariner in the area, please avoid the Shelter Island Basin. It's emergency traffic only. We've also closed down Kellogg Beach, so if you're a local, please avoid Kellogg Beach. The main channel of San Diego Bay remains open in and out. But you'll see a large Coast Guard and Navy presence holding the maritime perimeter of the debris field while all of the debris is recovered. So that is, in a nutshell, what happened this morning, and we're taking a few questions. But we can't really talk about the pilots, their identity, the aircraft, all of that stuff. We're going to have to refer to the Navy because this is going to be their investigation.
The Good Samaritans recovered them in a boat?
In a boat, yes.
What's the process now with clearing the debris? Crane's going to come in. Can you give us any details on that?
I don't know all the details because the Navy is primary on that. I do know it could take a while because you have to pinpoint exactly, where the accident happened, and you've got tide and wind that can push debris, anywhere. So it could be a while.
And describe to people, we were seeing the orange outline that was being used out there.
So that's a boom that is made to kind of prevent environmental spills from expanding, prevent the debris field from expanding, and kind of set the perimeter. Anytime there's an aircraft accident like this, there is a little bit of a concern about the maritime environmental impact. So the Port Environmental is aware of the impact that might have. The Coast Guard has their own emergency environmental response as well, in case any of that is needed.
What did you describe it as?
A boom?
Boom?
Yeah, B-O-O-M.
So underwater, what is under the water of that orange?
The boom is just on the surface. The boom is just on the surface. There's nothing. It doesn't extend underneath the water.
Can you tell us anything about the pilots as they were taken from the water here and transported, their demeanor, anything to that
Cannot.
nature?
Anything for the pilots, you're going to have to refer to the Navy on that.
What's the depth of the water with the plane?
The depth of the bay varies all over, and since the point of impact hasn't really been determined yet, you can kind of see the general area where they are, but I couldn't speak to the exact depth. I don't know.
What teams are out of the water right now?
Out on the water right now, it appears that there's, I've seen Navy boats, I've seen Coast Guard boats, and there's one Harbor Police boat helping maintain the perimeter right now.
One of the big concerns is environmental issues. I know you're on top of it now, but we have bad weather, we have currents, so with wind. What more can you do to make sure that more environmental damage isn't done?
There's not a lot you can do in the moment. I mean, it's environmental cleanup because the accident has already happened. So getting those booms out there and having all of your environmental teams on standby is really the best we can do right now because the Navy investigation is primary as they kind of get their perimeter set up and on lockdown.
Is the Navy in charge of removing the fighter jet from the water?
Yes, I believe that's going to be their responsibility.
How would they do so when that happens, do you know?
I don't know their process.
Has this ever happened before?
I believe there was a helicopter crash in the bay years ago. I don't remember the exact date of that, though.
What's the intention of the maritime closure and how long is that expected to last?
We'll lift it as soon as we can. We don't want to extend that any longer. We have left an ingress and egress route, like I said, for essential emergency traffic. So if you were, your dock home port is the Kona Kai and you've been out all day, if you're coming back tonight, we're going to let you get back to your dock. But if you're just going out for a pleasure cruise for the day, please avoid the area because it's just for emergency traffic only.
Is it just for the rest of the day that it's going to be?
I can't give an exact timeline because I don't know how long the recovery efforts will take.
So the Good Samaritans, there's a fishing boat, what sort of boat?
I heard fishing boat, but I couldn't even verify if it was a large fishing boat, a small fishing boat. I'm not sure.
Did they physically bring them out of the water?
I was not there for that part, so I don't know, sir. Sorry.
What hospital?
I can't say the hospital. We'll have to defer to the Navy on that one.
Okay, I think that's it, folks. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.